Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got Young and Ace, man, pulling the King Von. You see what I'm saying, man? We also got the youth checking Young and Ace too, man, because the youth don't play that. Okay. We also got Meek Mill with something to say, man. My son, the General, got something to say. We got Sonya Massey. What happened with her? You like, who's Sonya Massey? We gonna tell you in a second. It's insane. Okay. Cash Doll with a strong message, and we also got EST G's manager, man. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Hey, yo, if this your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you're feeling any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell is waiting for your tap, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button is waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and touch that too. Yo, check this out. The artist Young and Ace was on live, right? And he decided to do a little bit of trolling, okay? Someone decided to ask him to speak on the death of the rival artist, Julio Fulio. And bro took the King Von route, yo. Take a listen.
What you think about Fulio dying, cuz? That shit sad, twin. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all boys in the street, y'all didn't leave the streets alone, twin. All condone and shit like that. But y'all just gotta stay. Y'all gotta. It's so funny, cause me, bro, like we cool, like we was cool and shit. You feel me? Me and him, like we cool and shit. I was just so funny. I was just talking to him. I'm like, bro, you gotta stay out the way, bro. You know a nigga love you out here. Like, stay out the way, real shit. Like, you know I fuck with you, real shit. Stay out the way. So you know what I'm saying, to all the kids, y'all stay out the streets. Everybody stay out the streets. You feel me? It's all good. And I'm saying I'm supporting everybody who getting out the streets. Stay out the street. I'm out the street.
Now, look. I said the King Von route, right? Because King Von would say things like that to his ops, okay? Who ended up dead, all right? Female assassin Jakira Barnes, aka K.I., right? Who I understand has the most bodies for a woman in United States history. And I'm talking dead bodies, okay? Von used to say stuff like he loved her, you know what I'm saying? He liked her, right? And she ain't believe it. Look, she swore bro was trying to set her up. And he was later accused of murdering her, okay? They used to have casual conversations like, yeah, you know, I was going to kill you the other day, but you know what? I decided to go to the store instead. You know what I'm saying? In fact, let me read you some of the texts, right? Because you like, that can't be right. No, it's right. Trust me. Listen, here's a text between King Von and K.I., okay? It says, it goes, hell nah. But this little it said, y'all in a wick plotting on me, saying y'all gonna kill me. This is what K.I. is saying. That King Von goes on BD. I ain't gonna lie, Father Muckers is on that, but I don't even think I could kill you. You seem cool as hell. When you gonna stop gangbanging? She said, man, ain't no goofy. When you gonna stop gangbanging? Cuff you talking. You almost made me cuff you talking about. He goes, LMAO on BD. I ain't trying to go on you. I'm just asking, and I don't know. I probably just what he said. I probably just have to die in this ish because I don't like losing or quitting, and I love my ninjas, right? He goes, look, I ain't trying to tweak with you, so why you want to go and tweak with me? I think this is what she's saying. She said, and nah, we just trying to get whoever. It ain't like we thirsty to get you. What? We just trying to get whoever. It ain't like we just thirsty to get you. This is what he's saying. He said, this is what he says. He goes, but I had a 9 on me when I saw you that day. And I was on the bike and tried to grab you. But the blue and white was right there. And one of the hoes from the block was holding the 7 when I saw you on the train. That if Father Muckers was really, what? Father Muckers was really trying to get you, I would have took my chances blowing on the train or the drive. He said like, yeah, I would have killed you, but you know, I was on the bike. We was gonna kill you, but you know, the police were right there. So you know, we was kind of, we ain't really feel like dealing with all of that. I said, dang, these dudes right here, they different. That's how they talk. Now, you're like, that was kind of rough to hear. Hey, look, man, I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, he was later accused of murdering her, man. She got hit 7 times, man, in the neck, I think in the face, in the chest. It was crazy, in the back. It was horrible, man, okay? But I think she is the one that killed O.D. Perry, I think it is, right? But that's because one of her close friends, Tukey, was murdered. You know what I mean? I think that might have even been a cousin or something like that. Something to that effect. And you know what's crazy? She wanted to be a counselor. That's what bugs me out, man. You know what I mean? Now, in addition to that, right? He may have even mentioned it in this song. I want you to take a listen to this, John, real quick.
Bitch, I was riding down the street, I hit the apple. Oh wait, you know Kevon do his thing. Down no, I don't care. I'm on my way from the brother. That's the thing. Cause you was fooling, no one so sad but so true. Now let's take it to the week, but that porch of 6. Don't remember my first kiss, but I remember my first lick. I don't remember my first bitch, but I remember my first hit. Got myself I was wet and I was missing like a bitch. But now I'm missing never miss. Hey yo bitch, I never kiss and now I'm missing never miss. Hey yo bitch, I never kiss.
Hey look man, Chicago police should be ashamed of themselves, man. That man caught 7 to 9 bodies, rapped about it, and didn't do time for none of them. You know what I'm saying? You would think the police department is working in tandem with the damn gangs, man. Okay? Anyway, Young and Ace, right? Because that's what I was really talking about. Young and Ace is saying he loved the dude, Julio, that was responsible for his best friends and his family members' deaths. And these fools is pulling me over because, oh, we ain't had a seatbelts on, man. I'm talking about the police. They're pulling me over because I don't got my seatbelts on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stop pulling ninjas over for seatbelts and air freshener, trees obstructing their view, and freaking hot pots of water. You see what I'm saying? And King Von and KI is out there catching bodies upon bodies. You know what I'm saying? Communities out here being held hostage by these. It's like damn Port-au-Prince out here. You follow me? You said pots of water. Yeah, pots of water, man. Because let me tell you about Sonia Massey, all right? This is insane. This is insane about what happened with Sonia Massey, okay? This woman was killed by police, okay? She called the police. They came over, right? I didn't mean to go into the story, but I'm going into it now, okay? She called the police. They came over, right? To quote unquote help her out, okay? They told her, yo, man, you got a pot on the stove, man. We don't want you to start a fire. Go take that pot off the stove. She goes to take the pot off the stove. And the dude is like, yo, you ain't gonna throw the water at me. She's like, why are you moving away for? He's like, oh, cause I don't want you to throw the water on me. She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and they shot her in the face. You like, you gotta be kidding me. No, take a look.
Yeah, you have an ID, that'd make things so much easier. I just driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real quick.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then...
One task at a time here.
Okay.
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You have a stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Check on her. Sure. We don't need a fire while we're here.
Right.
Huh?
Where you going?
Wait for your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
That's where I'll let you drink. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot! Drop the pot! Drop the pot!
Shots fired!
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wounded female. Headshot wounded female. 1078.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, your headshot. Yeah, she's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Yeah. Source, hopefully you blurred the piece out that should have been, you know what I'm saying? This is the kind of nonsense we're talking about, man. And this is why we have issues with ex-president Orange, Cheeto in charge, right? This is why we have him talking about he want to give police officers full immunity. If they have full immunity, that man wouldn't be charged with murder for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, look, take a listen to the youth's message to Young and Ace, right? And all the other violent artists out there that love to talk about murder. Take a listen to what the youth got to say to Young and Ace in particular. Take a listen.
What would you guys want to say to Young and Ace, if you could say something to him?
Quit the violence. My mom, know your mom. Just quit the violence. Like, we don't want to get into this, and especially when we live close to your block. That's not real good.
And also, I feel like y'all need to stop all this violence talking about each other's dead relatives. Because I know in some part of your heart, you feel messed up. Just how I said I wasn't on no side. Like, when I heard them talk about how Baby got on the floor and he was crawling, screaming, please don't shoot me. It was sad because you laughed at it like it was a joke. Death is not a joke. Death is something you don't want to play with. Because when you die, you're gone.
Look at that, out of the mouths of babes and sucklings. You know what I'm saying? That's sad, man. These kids have sense. And to be willing to murder at a moment's notice and then singing love songs to the act of murder, that is an indication, right? That there is a sickness mentally, like in our community, in our society. We make music to it and we love it. Here's the craziest thing, right? The sickness is not passed on biologically. The sickness is passed on technologically, okay? When murder doesn't seem that bad to you and it's a viable option, the mental sickness is starting to take effect. And a lot of y'all are like, man, cuff is he talking about? See that? That's why a lot of y'all need to be tricked. Let me tell you a sad reality, all right? It's easier to trick somebody than to convince them that they were tricked. You know that? See, this is not to say you should go around tricking people. This is to say exercise critical thinking and question information that you receive critically, okay? You have to even question, why is this kind of music the only music that's given to hip hop that makes noise in hip hop? Why do they put so much money behind this kind of stuff, okay? You know what I'm saying? We need you to think critically so you're not deceived in the first place. Murder, which involves malice and hatred, is always wrong. And if you don't think it's wrong, answer the question, if everyone murdered for what they believe to be right, would that be beneficial for the human species? Or worse? You follow me? If you believe in a God, right, will he commend you for your murderous desires, or will the righteous judge sentence you to an eternity of agony for violating his infinite law? You follow me? You know what I mean? He got to separate you from all that is good, because believe this. I want you to believe this, okay? No murderer has eternal life abiding in them. You follow me? I don't care if you down to murder an 82-year-old, a 45-year-old, a 36-year-old, or a fetus, okay? I said what I said, and Jesus agrees with me. Fight me. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I can't believe you said that. Well, somebody got to tell you. You see what I'm saying? Who else is going to tell you? You can't even have somebody speak to you without you getting all up in your feelings and stuff like that. Like, folks can't even talk to you. You can't even operate in critical thinking for too long without getting all bent out of shape. You follow me? It's sad. That's the kind of society that we've been living in. You know what I mean? And folks try to perpetuate that stuff because they can't have critical conversations, because they cannot critically think, and they get upset when they're forced to do it. It's sad. You know what I mean? My bad. Listen, man. Remember when Meek Mill said this?
If you're dealing with somebody for a long period of time, don't matter if I left or you left, you can have a celly. Nah, you got a celly for 3 months. Pack it up, go to new jail. You're going to feel like you just lost a chick. You know how it is. It's just, you're going to be hurt about it.
You felt like that?
No. You never lose your celly and feel like you lost a chick?
No. I lost some cellies that was some good, they went home. I didn't see, during my whole time, I didn't see hundreds of cellies go home.
Yeah.
And you'd be like,
how many times you cried?
I ain't never cried, man. What you talking about?
Like, yo, that was quite the pivot. Yo, what the cuff's he talking about? Look, I don't know. I never lost a cellmate. And something tells me it ain't like losing a girl. I feel like losing a woman is very similar to losing a woman. You see what I'm saying? But losing a prison cellmate probably feels like losing a prison cellmate. To lose a prison cellmate and feel like you lost a girl? I don't know. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? You like celeb. Say what you really want to say. No, I won't. You know what I'm saying? I won't say what you can say it for me, but I don't have to say what I'm thinking, because that's crazy. Like, come on. Like, this dude right here, he consistently says things. It's like he keeps putting his foot in his mouth. Let me go to my son, the General, real quick, okay? My son, the General, posted a statement. You know, everything going on with Kamala Harris, and you know what I'm saying? Let me post what he said. He said, this is what he posted, right? Because he's down for, it sounds like he's down for Kamala, right? He goes, the amount of black men that have made a decision that this is what he's saying is real. This is now, and look, don't be trying to close up your ears and act all soft and feminine because you can't have critical conversations, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't even want to hear it. I can't. Go sit down. Like, come on, bro. Or get out the way. You know what I'm saying? He says the amount of black men that have made a decision that an uneducated sexual predator, slumlord, con artist, racist reality TV show mediocre white man who has self-control of a 5-year-old is more qualified than this highly educated law school graduate, former DA and Senator poised, well-spoken black woman is not only disheartening, it's disrespectful. And your black mama should be ashamed. I agree 100%. You might not like what I said. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you don't like what I said. What you gonna do? Never tune in again? You and your feelings? You know what I'm saying? To side with people who refer to our top tier black representatives as diversity, equity, and inclusion hires, saying they're only there. He said the top black representatives are only there to because they needed to be hired to fulfill the diversity, equity, and inclusion agenda. He said to side with people who refer to our top tier black representatives as DEI hires is the most disappointing ish you could ever do. Black men are not a monolith. You like, what that mean? You better go look it up. It's about time somebody stop holding your hand, okay? Black men are not a monolith, but we should display some level of unity publicly because the enemy is unified and strategic. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Like, I'm with what he said, man. You know what I mean? He said, I write this as I'm on call with 30,000 black men who have pledged support to protect black women at all costs. See, a lot of people don't even want to hear that part. They don't want to hear about protecting black women because we got a lot of misogynists out here. They've been listening to the internet real hard and they done turned misogynistic. Misogyny is about it's a hatred for women. And sometimes it's not an overt hatred. Sometimes it's a covert hatred. You could tell that there's an issue with women with just some of the things that they believe. You follow me? And look, we ain't looking for no brownie points for no women either. Because I know 1,000,000% that just because you got boobs and a vagina, that don't make you good. You follow me? There's a lot of women that are not carrying the mantle of a woman, like with respect and dignity. You follow me? So, you know, that's not lost on me. You get me? Listen, but look, you like, real talk, like you black men that like, y'all got it. Like, if y'all not down for black people agenda, like something that is not putting down black people, if y'all not down to be against that, then y'all need to get the cuff out the way. Real talk. Because y'all sitting around here siding with the old, like with this old dude that can't stand black community and be sitting there playing in our face all the time. Y'all got to get the cuff out the way. So y'all it makes me think of what Ice Cube said to the cameraman. So it's what Ice Cube say to the cameraman. Yeah, man, y'all got to get the cuff up out the way, man. Y'all doing all this talking. No, keep the dude that wants to disrespect our black women and disrespect our black communities, wants to give police officers unlimited power. I mean, come on, bro. Like, you really need somebody to hold your hand through this, man. I know a lot of y'all mad and stuff like that, but you know I don't care, right? I hope you know I don't care, okay? I know a lot of y'all get all bent out. Oh my gosh, he say he don't care. I'm never going. And you all up in your feelings. Oh, so what? My bad. Like, you know, not my bad. I take that back. Listen, speaking of which, since we here, right? Your boy, the ex-Cheeto in charge is absolutely furious, okay? He's livid, okay? This is what he posted since Kamala got selected, right? Because she's gotten selected as the Democratic nominee. Okay, mind you, I hate the Democrat platform. Let me just throw that out here. But I'm voting for this Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they'd be like, "Don't talk about who you gonna vote for." I don't give a cuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say it loud and proud. I stand behind my decisions, bro. I don't hide behind that joint. You're like, well, show your face then. Man, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't rock with the Democrat platform, man. You on your LGBT. Listen, okay? Donald Trump goes like this. He goes, wow, just watching the fake news and they're doing their very best to turn the worst president in the history of our country into a brilliant and heroic leader. He was heroic because he quit. And to turn dumb as rock Kamala Harris from a totally failed and insignificant vice president to a future great president, it just doesn't work that way. This is crazy that this man, he's oblivious. You would have thought the shot would have brought him back to reality. It hasn't. He almost dug in his heels even more. He goes, Joe Biden will go down as the worst president in the history of the United States. Kamala, our horrible and incompetent border czar, will be worse. Then he goes, somebody please explain to Representative James Clyburn, not the brightest bulb in the house, that I'm beating the Biden-Harris prosecutors like deranged Jack Smith, whose case against me in Florida, the biggest of them all, according to the radical left lunatics, was just thrown out as being unconstitutional. Now it's my time to sue them for illegally breaking into and raiding Mar-a-Lago, where we found the documents and codes, passcodes that you stole, bruh, that you took from work. My bad. All of these Biden-Harris cases against me are a weaponization of justice against their political opponent, me. Strictly third world country, MAGA 2024. Then he goes, he said more. Yeah, he ain't done. He's not done. He goes, crooked Joe Biden was not fit to run for president and certainly not fit to serve and never was. He only attained the position of president by lies, fake news, and not leaving his basement. All those around him, including his doctor and the media, knew that he wasn't capable of being president, and he wasn't. And now look what he's done to our country with millions of people coming across our border, totally unchecked and unvetted. Many from prisons, mental institutions, and record numbers of terrorists. We will suffer greatly because of his presidency, but we will remedy the damage he has done very quickly. Make America great again. This is all coming from Mr. Sex Offender. He's a sex offender, bro. So to me, it's not even complicated. I'm not voting for a sex offender. I'm sorry if you're a sex offender. I'm not voting for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, to me, it's clear as day. I don't even want to say it. You like say what? I was gonna say, if you're gonna vote, if you're like, I'm voting for the sex offender. I mean, I don't like, that's like I feel like there's been brainwashing, bro. I hate the Democrat platform, but I got to go with Kamala because this dude is insane. Look at how he's talking to people. This is nuts. You're like, well, you ain't too far. Hey, look, I'm not running for president, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just got a little YouTube channel, man. You know what I mean? With 390,000. Y'all hit the subscribe button if you ain't subscribed to the channel, man. Help get your boy to 4. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so let me give, so as we already told you, right? Kamala officially secured enough delegates to become the Democratic nominee for president. Okay. This is what she posted. This is now you heard Trump. Let me give you the Kamala side. She goes, Donald Trump wants to take our country backwards to a time before many of our fellow Americans have full freedoms and rights. But we believe in a brighter future that makes room for all Americans. We believe in a future where every person has the opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead. This is who he's saying. This is who Trump said is dumb as rocks. We believe in a future where no child has to grow up in poverty, where every person can buy a home, start a family, and build wealth, and where every person has access to paid family leave and affordable childcare. We'll build a nation where everyone has affordable health care and every senior can retire with dignity. Building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency. You know that on the Project 2025, all the people that are under Trump, that put Trump in office before, that have drafted that Project 2025 900-page document, they want to raise taxes on the middle class. That's you. They want to raise your taxes because they ain't get enough money. And they want tax cuts for the 1%. Are you 1%? I'm curious. Are you the 1%? She continues on and says, it's been one of my greatest honors of my, it has been one of the greatest honors of my life to serve as vice president to President Joe Biden. Joe's legacy of accomplishment is unmatched in modern history. Okay. So, I just read to you, the post from Donald Trump and the post from Kamala Harris. So the question is clear. Do you want this person to win that was name calling people? Or do you want this person that spoke with dignity? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand like who looks at both of those documents and says, yeah, I'm going to go for the guy that name calls. Who does that? My bad. I mean, because I might have a lot of y'all in the, you know what I'm saying? If I triggered you and made you upset, make sure you know what I'm saying? But look, I might get a lot of dislikes on this video. So a lot of y'all that rocking with me, y'all got to hit the like button just to offset all the dislikes your boy's probably going to get. Because like the difference is that a lot of those folks, they really want to, you know what I'm saying? They like, come on. You know what I mean? If you agree with what I'm saying, hit me with a like. If you don't agree, then you don't agree. You know what I'm saying? But if you agree with what I'm saying, hit me with a like to offset the dislikes I'm probably going to get. Okay? Check this out. Let me go to my shout outs real quick. This might be a long video. This is going to be a long video. Okay? But cause we missed yesterday. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know right now, it is 12:34. You know what I mean? Like yesterday, 12:34 a.m. Okay? So I'm sending this to source. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send this to source early in the morning. But check this out though. Shout out to who we got on deck here. Who we got? Do we got a shout out? Yeah, we do. We got a couple. All right. Shout out to well, first of all, Lisa Stotler. Lisa Stotler said, so you're cool with Kamala keeping black men. Look, first of all, shout out to her for asking this question, because I think critical thinking is a must, and people have to think, and they have to have these open dialogues. And we're not all experts. We're not all experts, but But if I'm a vote, if you could vote and I could vote, then we could talk. You know what I'm saying? Lisa Stotler says, so you cool with Kamala keeping black men in jail longer than they sentence so they could be used for labor? I continue to come back to this channel because I do enjoy your content, but every post I make gets deleted by you. I'm just saying you should do some research on her. You either don't know or you don't care. First off, we don't delete comments here, Lisa. We don't delete comments, okay? We believe in free speech, right? And that's all we're doing over here. So I would never delete your comments. I don't delete anybody's comments. If your comments are deleted, YouTube deleted your comment. That's number one. Two, okay? Kamala doesn't keep black men in jail longer. That decision is ultimately made by a judge. It is the judge that may keep black men in longer than you think they should be. You know what I'm saying? So that's the judge. She may say, hey, I want him in jail forever. And the judge will say no. Or she might say, I want him in jail for a day. And the judge will say no. It's what the judge says goes. Okay. Third, the option is between her and the sex offender. That's a simple choice for me. Okay. Fourth, Project 2025. Okay. I asked Lisa a couple questions. You want to work till you're 70? That's the people that are backing Trump. They want that. You want to work till you're 70? You want tax breaks for the 1%? You want to cut Social Security? You want Medicare cut? You want prescription drug prices to be raised? You want to eliminate the Department of Education? You want to stop Muslims from entering the country? You want to ban books and curriculums about slavery? See, when you do the research, that's what you see this brother Trump is trying to propose. Okay. Now he said he tries to distance himself from Project 2025, but all the people under him that put him in a position have all drafted the document. So, I mean, come on. Sirius Jack said, yo, I love that you doubled down on using this platform for Christianity. As a husband/father, not on any social media, I enjoy you being my one-stop shop that also pours a little more into my cussy. Yo, man, I appreciate you, man. That comment really meant a lot to me, and I appreciate that comment, man. Yeah. For me, man, it's all about. Look, I used to preach on a train, and I have a YouTube channel where we talk about Christ, but don't nobody show up to that. So we got this hip hop channel. We're doing it like what Charleston White does. They don't want to hear it straight, so we gotta put it in a chaser. You know what I'm saying? Trey Santiago, my man's always coming through. He's always locked in, so I always got to make sure I give him a shout. Okay, Trey Santiago, you always locked in. We got you, man. Salute to you. You know what I mean? Raul's Aquatics and Reptiles, you know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Okay, Shane Blackwood, God bless. Say, yo, it's not that I doubt a woman could do the job. I just have reservations about her specific capabilities. She went to Howard University, bro. You're like, oh, so what? Okay, let me keep reading. He goes, additionally, which black politician do you believe is most supportive of the community? None is the answer. And then he goes, that Rollo guy just proves that these guys aren't very smart, nor do they have any true self-worth. I mean, Rollo is doing the best with what he can. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether he's smart or not, like, I don't know, like, a lot of people, like, so he did the best with what he can. Let's say he's not selling drugs. I believe he ain't selling drugs right now. If he ain't selling drugs right now, he's making a lot of money and he's buying up the block or whatever, yada, yada. Then he's doing the best with what he got, man. And that's what all of us could do. You know what I'm saying? Now, if, did he use drug money to fund his enterprise and whatever, I don't know. He said that he was making money off of. So when he spoke about how he used to poison the community by selling drugs and making $4 million, that's not smart, not to me. But he took that money and he flipped it. You know what I'm saying? And think about it like this. I want you to think about it like this. There are a lot of skills, like a drug dealer. There are a lot of skills that a drug dealer has. I mean, a drug dealer has a lot of skills, a lot of capability. They got to be charismatic enough to be able to sell you the poison and for you to purchase it. In addition to the fact, knowing that, like, and a lot of people, like, you might be like, oh, well, the person's already hooked. Yeah, but they got to get you hooked. They gotta get you hooked. And then they have people under them that work under them. So they have an entrepreneurial spirit. They just use it in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? And using it in the wrong direction isn't smart, but I wouldn't say like, oh, the dude ain't smart. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was saying some crazy stuff. Some of the stuff he was saying wasn't smart though. I will say that. Okay. And you say you doubt that a woman can do it? Let me tell you something. I know the shout outs are long, but what you want, man? You wasn't doing nothing. Okay. Listen, man. A woman, let me ask you a question, okay? Can a woman do the job of raising your children? Your most precious possession is your children. Can a woman do the job of raising your children, okay? Raising your family. Can you leave your children alone with a woman and she can take care of that child and raise them to be freaking the president of the United States? Absolutely. So if you could, if a woman can do the job of raising a child and making sure that child is, all the single mothers out here that are putting in work, bro. I mean, come on. You're doubting that the woman has the capability? Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something about women. To me, my understanding about women is that they are intensely patriotic for their children against all outsiders, almost to an unfair extent, okay? If the country becomes her child, she ain't gonna let nobody cuff with it. You follow me? So, I mean, yeah, a woman could definitely do the job, okay? Shout out to Anita Mill. I need a mill, too. Anita Mill, I love your picture, man. She said you were referring to Michael K. Williams, Omar from The Y. Yeah, that's exactly who I was talking to. But I love your picture, though, okay? You got a beautiful smile, all right? Also, we counting money over here. It said, please don't simp, bro. Please. Hey, yo, man, I'll try not to. It is hard. You know what I'm saying? Because women are so soft. God, I love them. Anyway, my bad. Let's get right back to it. Wrap this bad boy up. We've been here forever. And how many minutes are we now? We probably over, yeah, we over 30 minutes. Check this out, man. Cash Doll. Cash Doll has announced that she split from her husband. And she has announced that although she knows you don't like it, she don't give a cuff. Take a listen.
Yeah, and then especially when you have a little girl, you just be like, oh, no, I'm not dealing with that type of shit. I ain't downplay marriage, but y'all act like marriage is everything. You can break up when you married too. You can break up when you in a relationship. You can break up when you're not in a relationship. So you can break up at any time. I just hate how y'all just make it seem like that's the way of life. So you want a woman to turn 30, 32, 35 without no kids because she waiting on it to do the right thing. You wait on it to do the right thing, you won't never have no motherfucking kids. And we here to reproduce. So guess what? I have my kids. They here and I love them. They mine. And whoever got something to say about it. How about that? How about that? Back to the hair.
So she said, how about that? Hey, yo, when she said that, that actually reminded me of this Tupac clip. Take a look.
I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Steel, and I don't give a fuck about Raheem either. I don't give a fuck about myself. Look, I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And you less of a man than me, so as soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit.
Yeah. That's the kind of vibe I got from her, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a cuff. All right? Look, chances are she probably did her best to keep her marriage and relationship alive and it didn't work out. You know what I mean? It's terrible, man. Let me throw this out here though, man. You know what I'm saying? You like, yo, man, this video's going on long enough. Hey, yo, man, you got other places you can go, man. Go ahead and just come back and check us. You know what I'm saying? You can come back and finish the video. We made it nice and long for you, okay? Listen, man. I think if you study the person you're about to link up with, right, you get a lot of indications of what the person is like. If you watch how a person deals with negative circumstances and stress, I think that gives you a good indication of what the downside of life with that person would be like, okay? Before I invest in anything, I look into the negative reviews, all right? Y'all get with people, y'all don't even look at the reviews. Like, what I'm about to say is going to make a lot of people upset. Look at you leaning in. Listen, if a person has a lot of partners, to me, that's not a good thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I consider that a red flag, man or woman. It's a red flag. Either a lot of people don't want to lock it down with you, like they don't want to stay with you, or that person can't seem to stay with people. They can't even find a person that they could stay together with because there's something wrong with their vetting process. You understand what I'm saying? If you got to bounce from person to person, then you're not good at vetting people, because you should be able to vet people so that when you link up with them, you're with them for extended periods of time. You follow me? Your vetting process is off if you got to bounce from person to person because you've been linking up with each person. I mean, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fools rush in. Since when you know products that have a lot of users to be of good quality? You know what I'm saying? You like, I just want to try it out before I invest. Yeah, but they're trying you out and not investing. You know what I mean? Come on. Think about it. Look, call it what you want. I call it a loss. As for Cash Doll's situation, I hope that she could work that out. There's a lot of good dudes out there. But if you can't respect the dude, that joint ain't gonna go very far, man. Trust me, a woman can't love a man she can't respect, man. And if a man, look, if she could respect a man, she'll trust his judgments. This is how you know. A woman respects a man if she trusts his judgments on the ultimate decisions that determine direction. You understand what I'm saying, man? Look, ladies, do not get with a man that you cannot blindly follow. If you cannot blindly follow him, you need to go find you a man that you can blindly follow. Okay? I mean, that's how I think a woman should look for the proper man. And finally, it's very possible this video might be an hour. You know what I'm saying? Listen. ESTG's manager was shot and killed early on Sunday morning. Okay. Now, in case you don't know, ESTG is signed with Yo Gotti CMG. Now, the report reads as follows. It says, it's horrible, man. ESTG's manager, EST Beach, was reportedly killed in Louisville last night. This is on Sunday night. It says, I think a Saturday night, Sunday morning. A 31-year-old man was found shot inside a vehicle in downtown Louisville on Sunday morning, according to Louisville Metro Police. LMPD spokesperson Aaron Ellis said police responded to a report of a shooting in the 800 block of West Main Street around 1:30 a.m. Police found Devontae Beach inside a vehicle with gunshot wounds. EMS was called to the scene, but Beach was pronounced dead. EST Beach was also a devoted youth football coach in his free time, man. Terrible stuff right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Prayers up for his family, man. It's horrible stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like, this is the kind of stuff that the kids was talking about, man. Okay. Now ESTG, man, he no stranger to gun violence. He was hit with the heat 5 times, 4 in the stomach, 1 in the eye. He lost his brother to gun violence same year that he lost his mom's. Terrible stuff, man. Prayers up for all of these people, man. You know what I'm saying? This perpetuates the narrative of artists and those connected being murked in their hometowns. And, you know, it's kind of like if you had haters before and they see you making paper, they really gonna hate you. You know what I'm saying? Look. You like people a little bit less when you find out that they make it more than you. Ain't that strange? Look, how much more if you struggling and willing to murder? You know what I'm saying? You'll kill them. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Yeah, I mean that too, man. Hit us with a like, man. You know what I'm saying? We do appreciate it, man. And thank you for your support. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.